Well, Prime Minister Andrew Holness and U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio today held high-level talks around a range of priorities to include border security, crime control, trade, energy and immigration. In his first visit to Jamaica, Secretary Rubio lauded Jamaica's reducing crime rate, clarified how U.S. aid will be directed in future, and dispelled misconceptions around the current wave of deportations. Much was said. Prime Minister Andrew Holness and U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio on Wednesday engaged in pivotal discussions that could redefine Jamaica's trajectory on key issues. From border security to trade, crime control to immigration, the meeting underscored a shared commitment to tackling challenges head-on.
The United States has been instrumental in supporting Jamaica's efforts to bolster its marine domain awareness and intelligence surveillance capabilities, which are crucial in our fight against organized criminal networks. We discussed expanded and repurposing development assistance towards our shared goals, including security. This will exponentially expand our cooperation in fighting lottery scammers, transnational organized crimes, trafficking in guns, and building safer communities.
Secretary Rubio commended Jamaica's declining crime rate, adding this will require the U.S. to revisit how it handles travel advisories, ensuring they depict the reality of the country fairly. He emphasized the U.S.'s continued support in providing resources and training to bolster Jamaica's security apparatus.
How many of the guns and the weapons that are being used by gangs to commit acts of violence here in Jamaica are purchased in the United States and then shipped here, and we want to commit to doing more to stopping that flow at the same time as we do more to commit to increasing your capacity. That's the other thing I underline. What we're talking about here when we talk about American assistance is America helping Jamaica build its own capacity, its own ability to confront these challenges and solve these problems. Because security is a baseline for everything. And to that end, we have some good things to announce today here. We've the Jolt Fusion Center that is starting up again, and that's been even further strengthened. That's going to help address lottery scamming.
Discussions on trade centered on expanding skills training, attracting greater U.S. investments, while acknowledging Jamaica's potential as a regional economic hub.
We certainly have the labor and the population and the desire to do so in our hemisphere. It's closer to the end markets. And so we want to pursue opportunities to make that possible. And clearly, I think Jamaica is one of those places that could benefit. And the Prime Minister has that vision for the country and the creation of not just jobs, but jobs that pay even better than the jobs that maybe some could find now.
Addressing the contentious issue of deportations and fears around some Jamaican green card holders traveling at this time, Rubio sought to dispel misconceptions, adding recent actions were in line with the long-standing policies.
The President is doing something that frankly hasn't been done in a long time. He's enforcing our immigration laws, and that's what we're doing. So if you're a green card holder, you're not illegally in the United States. I think the challenge is for those who are illegally in the United States, we have to have immigration laws. They have to be followed. I mean, I don't know why that's an unreasonable demand. And frankly, I mean, Jamaica is not a major source of illegal migration, to be frank. It's not even in the top 10 or top 20, for that matter, I don't think.
Meanwhile, talks also emerged about the political turmoil impacting Haiti.
We agreed that we must do everything we can to stabilize the security situation in Haiti so that they are better able to build capacity and address their political and humanitarian challenges.
The discussions concluded with talks of more regional travels and meetings later Wednesday with Caribbean leaders, including Barbados Prime Minister Mia Mottley and Trinidad and Tobago's newly minted Prime Minister Stuart Young.